SafeMoon's price continues to go on the decline. The question is, how low can it go? Are we already there at the bottom? Well, I'm going to share with you my thoughts and opinions on this, my technical analysis, as I have been doing the last several days. And I think things are still falling into place, just like what we were talking about before. So before I get into that, quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I encourage you to go do your own research. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. SafeMoon has broken down below the 2000 range. I'm just going to say 2000 because it's easier to read. And so with it being down below that level, we now have potential that it could see a further drop. If the market is going to continue down in this trend, we could see it reaching back to levels that we had of this nice little breakout that occurred back on December 29th of last year, 2021. Okay, so we did have a bit of rejection going on and some testing. This took place on the Fibonacci retracement. That's at the 0.236 level. This is something that I had noted, and this was right around that 2000 range. Psychologically as well, the 2000 range means that if it drops below, the sentiment behind other investors could start to weaken and we could see more sell-off. What we've also seen is an increase in volume. Yet again, this volume is not suggesting volume in purchasing. This is obviously reflecting in the fact that there's a lot of selling pressure that's going on. And this volume pressure increase is up 36.46% as compared to the last 24 hours. If you take a look at the rest of the market, it is very red. Bitcoin over 10% down. You're curious what the price is yesterday. You can go check out the video from yesterday. But it's down 10%, or you could just do the math. Ethereum, it's down 13, almost 14% at $2,600. Just look at the rest of the market. It's pretty much all red. The greens you're seeing, those are stable coins. USDC, DAI, USDT, BUSD. It's a lot of projects. Anyone that wants to just throw dirt in the eye. Yeah, I've been watching those Toby Maguire memes a lot on YouTube recently too. I feel like there's got to be at least one or two of you that are watching my video right now that started ending up in your feed too, right? Because this is how it works. So yeah, throwing some dirt in SafeMoon's eye, not Tim I, because it's the whole market that's going on with this, guys. And so here's the thing. If it drops down to these lower levels, we're looking at it hitting a bottom of 1659. There's strong support being established based on a lot of, well, first off, you had this major initial bull run. And so if it retraced all the way back to there, I would be very surprised for number one. Then we also can see that there's a little bit of a price indicator here on December 25th. Although, to be fair, I don't know if that was just a weird discrepancy with that nice little bottom wick. It kind of suggests that it might have been either a flash drop and came right back up, or that was just some sort of charting error. So realistically, what I'm looking at is just the fact that we have that as our initial launch. If it drops even further below that, then based on all the historical trend of SafeMoon as far as its launch on SafeMoon version 2, we have only thing to reference off of is 1513. If it drops below that, well, we're looking really, really red. So as it is right now, a lot of uncertainty in the market. People are concerned with things politically, the economy. It's just a rough time. It's not just SafeMoon. If it can manage to start making a bit of a recovery here, what I'm looking at is, again, a retest back there at the 2000. If it can manage past that, we're looking at 2189, and then a push up here would be to 2356. Further climb up would be re-entering into this top level of resistance. This is showing a continuation down here. So just sort of projecting out, we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame. If this was to occur in the near future, I'd be looking at probably right around 2400. If it can manage to break above 2400, we're starting to look like we're on that nice official path of recovery again. But as you guys can clearly see, it is not good. It is no bueno. So the good news is, off of what I just said, opposite of that, is that we do see buy orders that are coming in right now. So also with Bitcoin, it's at $36,520. If I go ahead and pull up the charts here to show you guys, you can see that there was this big drop that took place, but there is some momentum that's trying to push this up. So there are people out there that are fighting to try and allow this to recover. It is a Friday. The stock market is now officially closed until next week. So we also have that to work in our favor. And we're going to see how things continue to move forward with this. So just kind of scrolling down here with all the recent SafeMoon transactions. And something else to keep in mind is that if you look at the whale reports, just look at this as an example here. This is for today. That's it. That's the only whale report. So you might be asking yourselves, how can we have such high volume like this, suggesting an increase at 36.46%? How can we see such a substantial drop? Even down here, we can see on the volume charts that it's quite substantial. Yet there's a lot of these buy orders that are coming in right now, and also that there's this whale report that only shows one person that sold, and that was about a value of about $100,500. Well, you got to remember that we are not on our own blockchain yet, that SafeMoon is still paired with that of Binance. And so because of that issue, something that you need to keep realistic is that when Binance goes down, as it is shown clearly here, it's down 12.45%. It's down more than Bitcoin, not quite as much as Ethereum, but more than Bitcoin. That hurts the price of SafeMoon as well. And in addition to that, this whale report is showing you an equated to dollars, but it does show you how much SafeMoon was sold and everything, right? The lower that the price of SafeMoon goes, technically the more SafeMoon you would need to sell to have those kind of trigger moments for a dollar value to make it look like, oh, it's an actual whale. So in reality, there could be a lot of people, especially earlier in the day, which is what we saw with the volume aspect on this chart down here. Still shows you that there's trading volume. This is trading volume, right? That a lot of those could be higher end transactions, but just not enough in dollar value to be able to cause those triggers in the whale alerts system over here, okay? So where am I at right now? I am concerned that we could still see further drop off here over the next several days down to 1651. Depending on what's going on over the news for the weekend, we could see an opportunity there. Ideally, I think that this is a lot of selling pressure, and I would like to see it starting to make a rally. My gut, and based on looking at the charts here, we're not out of the blue yet, but I do feel that we have sold off quite a bit. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards it's probably going to start dropping some more, but we have some hope that it could start pulling back. And so I think in the near future, we could be pulling back, but in the immediate future, there's still so much risk that it could end up dropping further down below. Okay, so that is it for this video. The only other thing is, well, I want to say thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor, Troy Smothers, and 1010 Buns for being higher level patrons. I do YouTube as a job. This is my full-time job. So if you guys do support me with that for as little as $1 a month, you get your name up on the board, and my undying gratitude. Also, thank you to our YouTube members. You can join that by clicking the join button down below. And guess what? With this massive discount that's going on with SafeMoon, people have bought my NFTs in the past, and some people have whined, oh, it's so expensive. Well, guess what? Because I haven't changed the value and the dollar value has gone down because of the market, it's substantially cheaper. So if you're still wanting to get in on buying NFTs and you'd like to buy one of my NFTs, my latest one, number 5, is still available, at least as of the time of making the video, and there's a link in the description. Feel free to go check that out, and when that one sells, I'm going to give away 3 other NFTs to 3 random people in the community to celebrate our first one that we sold for over 1 million SafeMoon. So that's it, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It helps out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. Have a great day or night. God bless. I will see you in the next episode.